Guys, the Academy PL signups end Friday. Draft happening soon. Also, shout outs to Vanilla Snorlax, got the book, and my man already jumped from 1300 to 1500. He didn't even realize it. I think his goal was 14 something. I don't recall. I could be wrong on that, but he just left a really nice comment. Guys, if you haven't gotten the book yet, check the description down below. Pick up a copy, start making your changes. Shoot me a PM in the Discord when you have major changes, and let's get into the video. What's up, guys? It's Mrjamvad, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server. We're going to be using the sticky web offense today. I grabbed a game with it, and it's pretty solid. I just got to keep my head on my body, play well, and it should do what it does. Have fun, bro. 1836. Awesome. I actually dawned on me. I'm supposed to be getting number 1 in a couple of days. So I'm gonna start taking the games. Not like I didn't take yesterday. Yesterday's games were a lot of fun, actually. But yeah. So Slurpuff, Sticky Web, Hazard Control is Skarmory. I haven't used a team like this, so I have to think this through. What's Draco's old purpose? Upon clicking Bolt Beak, I pick up a KO, in conjunction with Fire Blast, of course. Aegis Slash, upon clicking Shadow Ball, cannot be guarded against. Don't like that I don't have Stealth Rocks, but I'll have to deal. If I can get rid of the Skarmory, then Rillaboom is very problematic for my opponent. Urshifu outright is just problematic. This team would really benefit from rocks, and Zeraora is just destruction. So game plan wise, as far as what I struggle with, I'd say Dragapult. I don't have a switching for Dragapult if spexed. I mean, really all of them. Need Aegis Slash to really overwhelm him early. So the worst case scenario as far as a lead situation would be Zeraora Plasma Fisting. Probably Zeraora Plasma Fisting me, honestly. And so I'm actually going to Dracozolt start. We'll Fire Blast hard first. I wanted to Bolt Beak there, but I didn't know how common Fire Blast was. Either way, now in hindsight, I probably should have Bolt Beak there. In hindsight, I probably should. It wouldn't have killed the Dragapult, but this is another Algae. I deserved to miss there because I had no reason. Basically, I know certain conditions I needed met, and I needed the damage on Dragapult to KO him with Rillaboom's Grassy Glide or Zeraora's Acrobatics. More so Zeraora than anything else. So now I've allowed myself to be put in a position that's just not great, especially if he is spexed. And so now I'm forced to go to Slurpuff. Right, and it seems Specs has been picking up again, I assume, because the guy I played was Specs as well. And so obviously Clef/Pex would be his initials. So I gotta get these webs up if I can. Endeavor goes far here. Endeavor would mean that Urshifu clobbers his team. Kind of. Okay, so I asked for the pole to now he's gonna knock me out, obviously. I'm thinking because my Urshifu was 4 attacks, I'm debating whether or not to switch it in and just have it do what it does. Because if I sack this to Shadow Ball, I gotta go to Urshifu anyway. And so rather than doing that, I'll just go hard Urshifu here. U-turns here. Positionally, Urshifu is amazing. Because Skarm's not going to enjoy just getting Wicked Blowed. So if he gives me Skarm in order to defox, okay, cool. So I'm guessing he's gonna play out the way played out with Clef, because Skarn being low. Very odd decision making. Maybe he just underestimated how much Urshifu would be doing to him. And so this is a big deal. Obviously, Slurpuff is now smacked, but Dragapult still want that shit get hit. He Moonblast hard, which means the next time it comes in, Urshifu is not a huge problem to him. In fact, he might just get swept by Urshifu because he Specs Bolt. And so obviously here, you know, he can't guard against Shadow Ball. Don't want Pex healing. But even if he stayed in, unless he was like a flamethrower variant, tough crit there. It was a 2-hit KO, but still tough crit. Zero is not gonna enjoy this. Wow. Is he a Soul Vest? Let me run this calc on Shadow Sneak. I could also just sack and go to well, not Rillaboom. But if I knock him out, then because he took nothing from that Shadow Ball. He took like nothing from that shot. How the fuck did he take that Shadow Ball so well? I like modest Shadow Ball. He took 73%. What? Aegis Slash Blade over Uber Mixed Attacker. Let's assume that's what that looks like about what I got. There is no way Zero Aura. I know Zero Aura has like solid Spadef. Oh, he's right. It does 29 to 35. So he's dead here. So it goes Pex. Shadow Ball did 60 with a crit. So he's not gonna die here. 60 with a crit. Okay. So let's position Dracozolt for victory. That guarantees that we KO on mine here. We're gonna just go for Dragon Claw. Should have Earthquaked. Should have Earthquaked there. I mean, it's the same accuracy, but you get the idea. I don't know Default speed with the Sticky Web up. Doesn't matter, as Urshifu is unguardable. So we pick up another KO here, which is big. Should CC here predicting Ferrothorn, but I can't have Pex coming in. So it gives me Skarn, which means Rillaboom goes in now. So obviously here you can't guard against Zero Aura. And you can't guard against, most importantly, Dracozolt. So Aegis Slash. Thinking which one is more important. Obviously, I don't want to just hard switch to Aegis Slash here. He should just recover spam anyway. The fact that he went Toxapex over Clef. So if I go Aegis Slash and just Shadow Ball spam. Because at this point, Zero Aura, bulk up. I value Aegis Slash less. So he does attack. So right there, I guess he was just going for broke. He's like, well, if I KO you, I KO you. While I would just like to hard switch to Dracozolt there, he does Scald again. So hopefully we connect here with our Earthquake. Please, please, for the love of God. Yeah, man. That's frustrating. It's not even about the prediction. I just need the damage on the Dragapult. Because he now gets to get the free switch, which I didn't want. Now he has control now. Like just a little bit of damage on Dragapult would put him in acrobatics range of my Rillaboom, put him in acrobatics range of my Zeraora. Hopefully I outspeed this. So he just Shadow Balls. Upside is I get a KO here. If he asks for Ferrothorn, then I get to go Rillaboom and Swords Dance. Yeah, it's fine. Because if you want Ferrothorn there, then I want Zeraora. So we get to jab here for this good damage. This yummy damage. So he actually has Wish, but he's unaware. So obviously Rillaboom here. SD. He's toxic. His toxic Skull, recover. Could be Haze. Just Acro to a KO. SD again. Just trying to think in a way where there's just no bullshit, you know? Because a lot of stuff needed to go right his way for it to come this close. So what would he need to do to win? If I go Zeraora here and I Plasma Fist hard, and if I bulk up, then I'll be predicting around Plasma Fist. It's gonna come down to some prediction. He recovers there. I'll glide here to bring him to where, yeah. An Acro at +2 did. Acro at +2 did 58. So he might not die. Doesn't matter if he doesn't die though. So Drain Punch there, see what he goes for. Stealth Rock. And so we get to bulk up with Zera. He's knock, gets the crit. Like literally everything has to go his way. This is so frustrating, man. If Drain Punch did 34%, let me run this calc. Zero physical pivot. Adamant +1. Let's assume he's max Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is a beast, so I wouldn't be shocked if he can live this. CC does 65 to 77 to a max Ferrothorn. Likelihood of him being body pressed. So let's say I'm +2 defense. How much is body press doing? 19%. So let's say Rillaboom, Adamant Rillaboom, or use Swords Dance with Drain Punch, no Life Orb, leftovers. That's 29 to 35. So he's definitely max. It's just a question of if I want to gamble on him being Power Whip or not. I'm going to gamble on that. That's a low probability, so I feel like that's a little better. And so +2 CC from Zero Aura from Adamant. I needed to kill. Okay, awesome. GG. Man. So like I should have played that in a way where Dracozolt didn't need to attack. There's several different good things. Some things I did well, but there's certain things that I just didn't need to do. For example, I could have just bolt beaked the Ferrothorn, but apparently Dracozolt having a fire move. Well, Fire Fang makes sense. Like, you'd assume they have Fire Fang, so that actually makes sense. Like, if I was choice banded Fire Fang, because basically my logic there is, what would I be fearing from the Ferrothorn to not bolt beak there? And if I bolt beak and he goes to Dragapult, then I'm Gucci. You know what I mean? And if I was a substitute variant, he'd also cover that. So Dragapult was just a solid play. And so if I had that bolt beak damage on Dragapult, the Dragapult would have lost like 60%. And then obviously at that point he'd be within Zero Aura's everything after bulk up and Sticky Web, and he'd be within everything for Drill Boom and Grassy Glide and all those things. And so a win. However, I learned a lot from that one. As I learned to maneuver this Sticky Web team. So let's see. 6 points first. 1630. Ooh. These are the most dangerous ones. They're very sporadic style of players. The thing that strikes me the most is my Volcarona weakness. And so I need to keep Rillaboom, either Dracozolt at full or Urshifu healthy enough to where, Sucker Punch, or Aegis healthy enough to where Sucker Punch plus Shadow Sneak is a KO on that Volcarona, assuming it's not the bulky variant. And if it is the bulky variant, all the more reason to keep Aegis, because that's the only thing that can beat the bulky variant. So let's assume that I keep Sticky Webs up here, right? And it's not Defog Togekiss, it's Rapid Spin. Then that would mean Zero Aura bulked up. No. If that's the Spadef Hippo and that's a Scarf Togekiss, then Urshifu is gonna go a long way in this one. Rillaboom, assuming it is a slower Togekiss, or if I can remove it, is pretty good here. Aegis Slash is incredible. I just don't know what I'll bring it in on. And so if I'm thinking of his worst case scenario, Slurpuff on lead versus, what would his countermeasure be? Hippo U-turn or Hippo Hard Drill, or Shifu U-turn into Excadrill. Would that solve it? Shifu U-turn into Excadrill. That might be an option there. Okay. So I've thought about potentially it being Hippo as a start, but this has some upsides to it, because what I can do here is Flamethrower hard, right? If it's a Spadef Hippo, I actually just Whirlwind. I don't understand the Whirlwind decision. So it might be Helmet. I don't understand the Whirlwind decision. And so obviously we get to Webs here. Maybe he thought I'd go for, but he has Sandstorm up, so that doesn't make sense. So now Volcarona comes in. Obviously it's gonna be a heavy duty boost. So I'm forced to hard Dracozolt here. So interesting decisions in the beginning. Dracozolt shouldn't go down to any one move from full. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. Like, Dracozolt's like mad frail. An unstabbed Psychic killing you, bro? Like, come on, man. You need to do better. But if it does, I don't lose the game. I'll drag it. Yeah, okay. Please hit. Thank you. Okay. So, biggest threat to my team, gone. Life Orb stall, gone. And so we're staring down the biggest problem of potential driller. And so because I know that's my biggest issue, obviously your Shifu can't go down to any move. We'll just fire off a Wicked Blow here. If it's like CB would mess me up, but that's just something I have to deal with. I don't think I can really get around that. So it chooses to rapid spin the sticky webs away, which is odd considering Venusaur, Hippowdon, and Togekiss, which isn't affected. So that really only benefits their Shifu. And so, as I said before, the Togekiss is a pretty big problem to my Rillaboom, which at this point I'm looking to finish my opponent off with. And so, and the fact that I haven't gonna Poison Jab here. Might not see, but thinking I'm gonna switch. So he Dazzlings. Slurpuff is actually kind of useful here now. You know what I didn't account for last game? The Dragapult brought me to my Focus Sash, which I activate Sunbird, and I didn't consider that last game. So the Togekiss is low. Rillaboom needs some support. So what I'm gonna do is actually go to I'd assume. So what I'm gonna do is actually go to Aegislash here, and Flash Cannon hard. Even if he actually goes hard Hippo, which is great for Zeraora. So me Flash Cannon hard there was to cover. I don't want the Togekiss. Basically, what I want is for their Shifu to come in, so my can get Sticky Web. So I'm guessing this has like Earth Power or something. I don't have King Shield, so I don't want to get back to full so I can Earth Power. But hopefully Slurpuff outspeeds unless it's a timid variant. I don't Sleep Powder. That's rough. So I get to webs here, hopefully. Sleep Powder is awesome. Very surprising there. This Venusaur, I was gonna have to eat a Flash Cannon twice. You might. Oh, he switched. Okay. So. Oh, it's Rapid Strike. I just never consider Rapid Strike. Am I the only one? You just never think about it. So I get to Shadow Ball here, then go to Rillaboom, and that should be game. I didn't know he just outspeed Rapid Strike, but I think that's funny. And so I have enough. I don't have enough Leech Seed, but at this point it doesn't matter anymore. I just Acrobatics twice. Zeraora always also has Acrobatics. So he Sludge Bombs, poisons, but it doesn't pick up the KO, which he needed it to. So smart in sacking. Because he's assuming that Zeraora doesn't have Acrobatics as well. So very intelligent decision there. Very, very, very weak to Volcarona. I gotta be very careful around that. But another enjoyable game. And I've really been enjoying the latter half of the metagame, which is super weird. But I hate playing the same people again. I feel like it just takes up the live. Have fun. But this is an opportunity to come back. And he learned a lot about my team last time. I learned a lot about his too, so it's gonna be very, very fun. His Zeraora was probably generic Zeraora's Volt Switch, though he did take so little from Shadow Ball, but like we found out that was generic. I'd assume he wouldn't throw away his Skarmy like he did last time. And if I were my opponent, I'd aim to prioritize Zeraora a bit more. But I don't want to go to my Zeraora on his, because then something has to get knocked off. Well, I have Dracozolt if he chooses to go that route. I don't remember if I showed Flamethrower on this. Either way, Sticky Web's my play here. Wow, he just stayed in. I don't think he knew I had Flamethrower. Yeah. So Ferrothorn is dropped. And I don't think he knew I had Magical, but he probably didn't expect me to stay in. So that's a big deal because this is his primary Dracozolt answer to Dragon Claw. And so obviously I'm gonna keep my Dragapult as he goes to Zeraora. So Rapid Strike's about to go crazy. Rapid Strike's about to go crazy. He's Heavy Duty Boots. Okay. Which isn't amazing for me because of the because obviously I need Urshifu to just chop him down. His Heavy Duty Boots. Flamethrower damage plus. So I'll Dracozolt hard here because I don't mind losing my Life Orb, and if he Volt Switches, I can contend with whatever he goes to. So very interesting decision in going to Pult. Not going into Pult, but like, you know what I mean. Urshifu is too important. Urshifu into Pult into this. I don't want to end this one. Earlier Urshifu here would mean me dropping the Clef. Otherwise I'd have to sack Slurp of. But then I have to figure out a way to keep the Sticky Webs up. So I could never go to. I'm actually gonna keep Urshifu. I mean keep Dracozolt and just lose the 47. And so here, last time he went hard Clef. I mean went hard. I'm just gonna jab hard. Sacks Ferrothorn, which is fine. I considered if he Ferrothorn irrelevant. Zeraora. That's how he's gonna play it. Plasma Fists. Okay. So if I go Zolt, I pick up a K. No, I want him to give me this. So I'll Shadow Ball here. Obviously, Pex coming in. The Pex takes no damage. Shadow Ball again. The way he plays, I don't think he's gonna recover. I think he's gonna predict my Dracozolt, right? That's just kind of reading how a person plays, but so I get a Zeraora, which means I can Bolt Beak freely here. And so now it's probably gonna Toxic, but he recovers, so I got him there. And I just need to fucking hit my moves, man. Please, for the love of God, hit the Bolt Beak. Golly, man. I just need the same fucking circumstance from last time so we can destroy him with Zeraora. Like, if I hit that, Zeraora destroys. It's too much to ask, I guess. That's a big deal because now I cannot kill him with Aegislash and Shadow Sneak. So we're obviously trying to aim for a Zeraora endgame, right? And so I'm probably gonna have to give up 2 Pokemon to beat this Dragapult because of that. So we'll sneak here because I know he's gonna stay in. And this allows for Zeraora to come in. I think you die. Goes hard Clef though. My only qualm about this is the Dragapult. So if I Plasma Fist again here, his Skarmory not losing its sash yet. It's sturdy. Because the Pex doesn't. Well, this was unaware. 2. And his heavy duty boots. So he has to heal this. I'm gonna have to go hard. The miss on Draco's ult was huge, man. So he goes for Wish. If I just hit my moves, man, that would be phenomenal. If I could just hit my moves. Like, so Skarm. Whew. That is such a big deal, man. That is a huge fucking deal. I actually forgot he was unaware Clef, which is a bigger deal. Because now he can defog. Nah. Play it out. Not your fault. I don't think I'm winning anymore anyway. Yeah, because his body press there means that his Clef is gonna destroy me. Such is life, I suppose. I suppose such is life. So I wouldn't have to have to sack Aegis Slash. I wouldn't have to have to sack. Like, basically, if I hit the dry pull there, I just sacked Surpuff and won the game. Because Aegis Slash was there for his unaware Clef. It's I don't know how I'd need some like super hacks to pull this off. I guess Dream Grassy Glide makes the most sense. And I gotta like pray for the best. I gotta like pray for a crit. So obviously here I glide into him wishing, then I SD as he texts, and then I hope for a crit. Yeah. That is frustrating, bros. But it is what it is. Even the crit at this point doesn't win. I'm trying to think if there's any other situation where let's not quit. Let's not quit. But that's the thing about it. He can knock me out. Let's see, acrobatics. He can just wish and then protect. So I guess I have to get a situation where I get the crit on the right turn. Because he has to wish. He's trying to stay at full. So perhaps I have a shot. And he can't stay at full and kill me. So he's going to be near full, but he's not going to be at full. And so if I crit one of these, if I crit, I got a shot. Crit. One more shot. Good game. Aye. Such is the cookie. Such is the cookie. It is what it is. That's the nature of Draco's ult. The team will be in the description down below. Yeah. There's probably something I could have done to mitigate the hacks, to be fair. But that would be a situation where I look over the game. Trying to think. Let's just leave it as it is. We lost. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.